So for this week, we're going to be moving more into UI and, with UX, but moving towards UI design. Our first assignment, which is not really UI specific relevant, but it's more about technology and technology's influence and effect on society. This is chapter 1 from Virtual Society by Steve Woolgar. Actually, quite a dense and long reading, so I apologize for that in advance, but I did try and mitigate that by highlighting some of the important and relevant information, especially in regards to the questions. So hopefully that is a okay reading for y'all. Our second assignment is going to be a heuristics report that we do on the mobile app we chose for last week's product review. So heuristics evaluation or report is something that designers or firms who are developing an app or website, this is part of a research method that they will get users to essentially test out and rate their interface. So you'll be using this template, essentially just a rating system where you rate 10 aspects of the system. So essentially you're going to be navigating through this app in its entirety and answering questions in the form of a rating, so 0 being the worst and 5 being the best. Is there clear feedback when a task has been completed successfully? So for example, if you're using Twitter, is there clear feedback when your tweet is submitted? So yes, very good feedback, no feedback at all. Or if you want to do a 2 or a 3, that would be there is feedback, but there's room for improvement. Not all of these questions or evaluations may be relevant to your app. So if they are not, just leave in the comments unavailable because blah, blah, blah. And then once you have your evaluation of each page, there's 10 total pages, you add up those numbers, and then you take the total, divide it by 25 times 100 for the percentage. So you'll get a percentage for each portion, right? But at the end, you want to go and find that average and give your app a letter grade. So you'll take those percentages, add them all together, divide by 10, and that should give you your average. And so you'll give it a grade A, B, C, depending on what number you get. But yeah, you'll want to explore the app as much as possible and as thorough as possible. Just kind of seeing where you can break it or where it works, where it doesn't, and making comments about that. So get rid of that one. And then our next assignment is a mobile app storyboard or schematic. And we're going to be making a schematic for a food tracking mobile app. Now this can be done on paper, you can hand draw it, or you could do it digitally, but it just needs to be a rough and ugly sketch of what this app will include. And I'll show you guys an example that I did for a skincare tracking app. And I just start off by kind of getting an idea how many pages I need or what content needs to be included. So I'm thinking a landing page. Often apps have these welcome to skincare tracking. take control of your skincare here, blah, 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 like some sort of catchy call to action. And then I also thought, okay, well, we need to have a sign up page. So it's going to look something like this, where we have the app name or logo right in the center. We have a sign up button, a login button, maybe like the socials down here. And then I'm outlining in this purple, kind of like the navigation between the pages. And you don't have to have the navigation completely outlined, but just like get an idea of like which buttons lead to which page. And you can see this like totally like sloppy. I would not like show this to anybody, but it's just a sketch for me or for you to see like how is this app going to play out. So then I have my login page, which, you know, it should have your a place to enter your email, your password, a place to reset your password, maybe a go button that takes, once you log in, it takes you to the home page. And then on my home page, I'll have like a drop down menu for navigation. I would probably draw that out on another page. My account picture, maybe the logo of the application. And then for this app in particular, I want it to have a search and scan function where we're scanning products. So I'm putting that up top, and this is going to take you to page 6. Maybe there's like some feed about new and trending products on this home page. And then of course my account page, which again, I'll have that search and scan function right up top, so users will be able to access that all the time whenever this little header is available. And then my home screen will probably show like my products that are in my routine, and these would be like, you know, whatever products I add to my routine. Maybe there's a compare products page where I can compare like how this toner, what the ingredients are in this toner versus the other toner. And then on to like the real, the meat of the app is the search and scan and product details function, where I can search product by name, or I can use the camera to scan a barcode or label in order to view the product details. And then also this takes you over here. But yeah, kind of just like outlining what is this going to look like. No pretty pictures, no colors, just kind of a basic schematic here. Yeah, so definitely need to include like a home page, a login page, an account page. Like those are must-haves for this food tracking, but also think about like why people would use a food tracking. There's like totally many different reasons. You know, maybe weight management, maybe nutrition goals, like they're trying to reach a certain amount of like iron intake per day, or there's like health maintenance going on where, you know, for example, like people who get migraines, maybe certain foods trigger them and they're tracking that. So just some ideas of what you can include, and like not required, but just inspiration, and feel free to include these or not include these, include something else, but you know, you should maybe have a page to include like a food entering system where you log, okay, I had, you know, 1 piece of white bread, I had a tomato, blah, blah, blah. A page to probably search nutritional value, like, you know, how much iron is in 80 grams of spinach. I don't know, but maybe I need to know that. And also a page to view history of food, calories, nutrition. Maybe there's like a bar graph there where you can track like, oh, I had 2,000 calories today, I had 1,800 yesterday, I had 3,000 the day before, so on and so on. or maybe you're tracking like again your iron levels, like I had a lot of iron yesterday, little iron the day before, so on. Maybe a place to like view, search recipes based on your nutritional needs, and then maybe a page to enter like your weight value so you could track that, sleep quality, blood sugar, headaches, whatever. But it should be somewhere around 6 to 10 pages. When I say pages, I mean like the screens. So, you know, you have your sign in, login, home, account, so and so and so. So yeah, I think that it should be an easy enough sketch. Like, don't worry about the designerly details. Don't worry about like colors or how buttons are exactly gonna look. I just want you to like kind of map it out, like what is the content that needs to be on the page, and what information do you need to have available to your users. And hopefully this heuristics report, kind of reviewing this, should help you kind of think about how are you going to lay out your app. So yeah, that was a lot all at once. So hopefully that's all sounds good to you.